Hi everyone, welcome to my video. My name is Vikas, and in this video I'm going to talk about top user problems and how to prevent them. So let's get started. The objective of my video, it is a very simple objective. It's to understand the typical user problems and try to prevent those problems. Problems discussed here are misunderstanding, wrong hardware use, inadequate information or training, and forgotten information like access codes, password, etc. The first problem here I'm discussing is misunderstanding. Very common problem even with the person who have a lot of experience with computers. User may sometimes misunderstands a product or its function, and user may not be aware of feature of a certain product or a service that he's been using. Due to this, there are many unforeseen problems that a user might face. For example, the user might want to make a slideshow, but he or she is using Microsoft Word for doing that and does not know how to make use of the features of PowerPoint to do it. Misunderstanding can also happen in workplace environment when two employees are discussing an important information and can be misunderstood and used in an incorrect way. To solve this, solutions are: number first, the best solution to this problem is that the user must be educated, or he should have done proper research on the product or service he's been using. The other thing that you can use is the help of provider companies such as Best Buy that provide you with services, and you can get knowledge from them how to use this product and make use of it. It's very helpful in clearing misunderstanding between them. Problem that is wrong hardware use. So with the increasing technological advances in computer field, the competitions have also increased. The selection of the right product for your computer has now become a difficult task. The end user might have bought a wrong product, or the product may not be compatible with the other hardware he's been using. User might have installed the hardware incorrectly. For example, user might have bought a new generation of RAM, which may not be compatible with its older generation of hardware he's using. Also, he might have bought a micro ATX fan for his CPU, but he doesn't know how to put it properly and have fitted it in an incorrect way. That is one example of wrong hardware use. Now, for the solutions of wrong hardware use, the user should be careful while selecting the hardware that he or she buys. Contacting the computer support agents or computer science worker to make sure of the accurate product is a very good option. Always refer to the manual while installing a new hardware to the computer and make sure it's properly fitted and functional. Many of the products now come with the manuals which indicate the type of product they actually support, and with the help of that you can also purchase the supporting products that you might want to use. Always take professional help when not fully confident with the hardware. It is very important to know your stuff. If you don't, please take professional help from the third person. Next problem is inadequate knowledge or training. It's a very common problem and most encountered problem when it comes to computer support staff. Many users are not properly trained and have the appropriate knowledge to use a program, software, or a hardware. There are many technology coming in every day, so it's very difficult to know everything about everything. So it's very common to have this kind of problem. For example, a user might try to plug in a new printer in the computer. They might not know how to do it and might try something that is not correct. It is one such a problem that can easily be solved by various means. The best solution to this problem is user manuals. They have a lot of information and the user can use them for problems and solution. Also, referring to a user manual can decrease the time when calling a computer support agent to solve a particular problem. User can get training now from YouTube videos. A lot of people nowadays are putting YouTube videos in which they share their own problem that they faced and the solution. You can easily search for a problem in YouTube and find their solution there. Moving on to our next problem, it is forgotten information. The computer support staff also faces a lot of problems like these. In many cases, the user might forget to complete a task or forget any important information that they have to use while using a service or a product. For example, while buying any product, for example Adobe product, a user usually gets a product code which is needed to activate a product in order to use it. The user might forget the code or misplace it, which in turn makes the user difficult to use the product. Also, he or she might forget the password for the service he's been using. That also is a cause of forgotten information. So solution of this is always create a reference sheet or a checklist to help remember the important user information. It is a very simple method with which you can be organized and also avoid this problem. Password and other information like the credit card, debit card should be secured in a private space so that nobody could misuse it. Now here are some tips to avoid these user problems. Number first, educate yourself on product and use it. Keep references pages for important login information. Check user manuals before contacting computer support. Ask a computer agent about products and software before purchasing to make sure they are right for your computer. By following these tips, you might be able to avoid the user problems that most of the users have while using a computer. Here are some references that I used for my slideshow, for my video. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you liked it, and make sure to comment, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.